Aloha nui kākou. The question that I chose is, where do we need justice? And we seem to always want to go outside in order to look for those injustices because they're really easy to look for. But I decided that I wanted to go look inside because funny how we don't even clean our house and we want to invite people into our house. This is a song that was written by Johnny Cash back in 1974, and it's called Ragged Old Flag. And it talks about the injustices, but it talks about the world wars. It talks about all of the things that we fight for our freedom. And yet, home here, there's still racial injustice. Black Lives Matter. Now they're pounding against Asians. I mean, they've been doing it with the American Indians. They've been doing it with anyone that doesn't look like them. And who is the them? So this song, in its poetry form, goes like this. I walked through a county courtyard square, and on a park bench, an old man was sitting there. I said, "Your old courtyard is kind of run down." He said, "Nah, it'll do for our little town." I said, "Your old flagpole has leaned a little bit, and that's a ragged old flag you got hanging on it." He said, "Have a seat." And of course, I sat down. "Is this the first time you've been to our little town?" I said, "I think it is." And he said, "I don't like to brag, but we're kind of proud of that ragged old flag. You see, we got a little hole in that flag there when Washington took it across the Delaware. And it got powder burned the night Francis Scott Key sat watching it, writing, "Oh, say, can you see?" And it got a bad rip in New Orleans when Packingham and Jackson tugging at its seams. And it almost fell at the Alamo beside the Texas flag. But she waved on, though. She got cut with a sword at Chancellorsville, and she got cut again at Shiloh Hill. There was Robert E. Lee, Beauregard, and Bragg, and the south wind blew hard on that ragged old flag. On Flanders Field in World War I, she got a big hole from a Bertha gun. She turned blood red in World War II. She hung limp and low by the time it was through. She was in Korea and Vietnam. She went there because she was sent by Uncle Sam. The Native American Indians, the black, the yellow, the white, all shed red blood for the stars and stripes. But in her own good land here, she's been abused. She's been burned, dishonored, denied, refused. And the government for which she stands is scandalized throughout the land. And she's getting threadbare and she's wearing kind of thin. But she's in good shape for the shape she's in. Because she's been through the fire before, and I believe she can take a whole lot more. So we raise her up every morning, take her down every night. We don't let her touch the ground, and we fold her upright. On second thought, I do like to brag because I'm mighty proud of that ragged old flag. In the injustices of life, let us always look at each other and say, Aloha kia kua. God is love, God is mercy, God is grace. And on behalf of the one who sent me, I love on you. What is the connection between faith and justice? This is a poem that was written by a gentleman and adapted by Mother Teresa. And it's called Do It Anyway. People People are often unreasonable, illogical, and self-centered. Forgive them anyway. If you are kind, people may accuse you of selfish, ulterior motives. Be kind anyway. If you are successful, you will win some false friends and true enemies. Succeed anyway. If you are honest and frank, people may cheat you. Be honest anyway. What you spend years building up, someone could destroy overnight. Build it anyway. If you find serenity and happiness, they may be jealous at you and of you. But be happy anyway. The good you do today, people will often forget tomorrow. Do good anyway. Give the world the best you have, and it may never be enough. Give the world the best you've got anyway. You see, in the final analysis, it is between you and God. It was never between you and them anyway. God bless you.